This is the early morning edition. You can probably hear it in my voice. I have a colleague who does blog, video blog posts, and he calls his rough morning reels because he does his in the morning. And forgive me if that's trademarked, but that's kind of how it feels today. But I had something come up and I wanted to share with you. It's something that I go through on a daily basis, and it involves intimacy, and it can really become a problem in a relationship and something that I have to deal with. But there are situations when I don't feel comfortable, like in an instant, with touch, and it has to be a certain type of touch. And for me, it's like when somebody is touching me in a way where I feel trapped or pinned. One example I guess I could give would be like, I know you might be laying in bed and your partner might be crossing their legs over your legs while you're laying next to each other and sort of think like how a pretzel is, right? And so you have these pretzel legs. And so when your legs are tangled together, I instantly, like in an instant, just become uncomfortable. And that reaction is for me to separate and kind of put my body in a position where it feels like it has control again. And at first, I didn't even really realize that I was doing it. But when your partner starts feeling rejected, you tend to find out pretty quickly. And so I've been thinking about like, why is that happening? And the best I can come to is that in my trauma, I was trapped in my car. My car plummeted from the 35W bridge. It fell into the water, into the debris, and I couldn't get out of my car as the car was filling with water. And again, truly, right, horrifying experience. But I think my brain, that Neanderthal brain, goes back to that moment. And so I'm having to figure out, how do I separate these two things, right? Obviously, I'm not in danger when, for instance, I'm in bed with my wife or my partner. But the brain doesn't register that. And so that's something that I need to work on. And it's tough because, the default and the reset is to just pull myself away from the situation, even though this is a situation uh, of love, right? A situation born out of love and a show of affection. And my body doesn't feel it that way. It feels the opposite. So just wanted to share that with you. Hey, if you have any advice, I'd love to see it in the comments.